Okay, fine. See, what you need to do is that we need to define certain parameter value, means certain constant value you need to define. Let's say we want to vary the VDD. Just press on that, go to properties, by pressing the Q, or you can right click, go to the properties. Yes, Poonam, go select the VDC components and go to properties. You will find here the DC voltage we have given here 1, but why we want to give it some constant parameter like VDD. Just put it VDD. You have selected this symbol. When you have selected this symbol, just click. Sir, आपका आवाज नहीं आ रहा. Sir, your mic is muted.
Poonam, you just select the DC voltage source. Okay, you have selected the symbol for the inverter.
Sir,
Yeah,
VDC or VDD, sir.
yeah, that's VDC.
That
Yes,
is VDC. Just select that.
yes,
Name it as
good.
VDD. Just name any parameter. I have given VDD. Then press OK.
Okay, sir.
See what we have done. We have given some parametric, means we have given some parameter value like constant value like VDD. We want to vary it. We want to vary from 5% deviation. Let's say from we want to vary from 0.95 to that of 1.05. We want to vary plus minus 0.5. What would be the effect at the output, that we'll see. And in the next, you just select this one, the input V pulse. This select this, press Q, or go to the properties. You just give the parameter name just give the parameter name of rise time, fall time. You have given here like 10 nanoseconds, something like that. Just give rise time and fall time as a TR and TS. Let's say I've given TR. Let's say I've given TS. Pulse width, let it be whatever you have given the pulse width. Let's say I have given 40. Whatever you have given the pulse width, let it be remain there. Just change the rise time and fall time as a variable like TR and TS. Replace rise time as a TR and fall time as a TS. All of you done? Okay, done.
Okay, Poonam.
Yes, sir.
Don't put S there. Okay, it automatically take
Automatically
unit.
take. It automatically take. Don't put.
Don't put it there. If you click on apply, you just click on apply. Yeah, unit will put there. ठीक है.
Okay, apply. Okay. See, up here it is clear that what we have did is that we have just put it to some parametric value means constant value of that we want to vary. We have put it here. Now go to ADEL window. I hope your ADEL window is open. If it is not open, go to ADEL window.
Poonam, just wait. Haven't put it VDC voltage to VDD. Okay, so you close this ADE. Just close. Yeah. Now go to that VDC. Yeah, select open prop, and it's one new VDD there.
AD there.
No, DC voltage. DC voltage.
Which lower.
The bottom DC. No.
Take the cursor.
Let me operate your. Let me operate your piece. Just a minute. Let me operate.
Mohammed, please wait. I want to give some instruction. Okay, you have added the outputs. Fine. Go to ADL. Okay, just wait.
Now you can proceed.
Okay. See, in this design variable tab, just right click there, copy from cell view. Right click on design variable, copy from cell view. See, these are the three parameters being shown here, right? Yes, copy from cell view. Yes, three parameters being shown. What are the parameter value we have given there? Just need to define here. Just give it T rise as a whatever you have given 10 nanosecond. Let's say TF we have given 10 nanosecond, and VDD we have given 1. Just write it there 1. Write the values and rest process are same. You just need to check it once, then we'll go for the ADXL. Then we'll do the PVT analysis. First you check your output is correct or not. You just check for the transient. Mine is already loaded. You all please check for transient. It is okay or not. Then we'll go for ADXL. Okay, Mohammed has got fine. Okay, see now what we need to do is that we'll wait, let others also do. Yes, Poonam.
I'm done, sir.
Yeah, you can set up the outputs now. Here is also shortcut is there, so no need to go again and again there. So here also you can click, and here you can click from design. Okay, and see connect the nets. Okay, so in the output window it will show you which output nodes you have selected, nets. Okay, so if you go to the ADE, now you can simulate. All to you.
Done, sir.
Okay, good.
Now move on further. Now move on further steps. All of you just launch ADXL window. Launch ADXL. Yes, Poonam, launch ADXL. I also need to launch. Create new, yeah. Okay. They will ask for. If they will ask for override, you can do override, no problem. Just add new test. Then option is there, add new test. Okay. Okay, add new test. Sir, इसको click करें. Yes, okay, fine. Everybody got the ADXL window, right? Now what we'll do is that just check the oh yeah. In this tab, output set of tab. Output set of tab. We want the output as well as input and okay. Okay, fine. See. Go to global variables. Yes, expand the global variables. See, these are used for global variable and these are used for parameters. So we go for global variables. Expand this global variables. Okay. You just go to TR. There it is showing rise time, fall time, whatever you have put it the parameter name TR, TF, and VDD. You just go to TR, double click there. Just go to TR, double click there. Yeah, very good. Yes, fine. All of you got. Here it is showing the parameterize. Here it is showing the parameterized specification. You have to go center span percentage. Center span percentage. Select the first one. Center span percentage. Right? All of you have selected. Fine. See here you can see that the value is 10. We want to vary it till 5% variation. We want 5. Right? Span percentage 5. Total step you want to put it whatever you want, you can put it. Let it, I'm taking the step size of 5, means that is from like it will check for 5 steps like 2 nanosecond, 4 nanosecond, 6, 8 and 10. That means it will checking for 5 steps. Center, it will take the value as a center value like 10n. Center value like put it 10n. See, what does this indicates that I'm explaining you the center value is nothing but what that means our rise times it will take 10 nanosecond that will either increase 5% or decrease 5%. It will increase 5% and decrease 5%. That means the center span that if it is increased by 5%, it reaches to 10.5 something like that 10.5 nanosecond. It will decrease 5%, that means 9.5 nanosecond. That means we have taken one parameter like rise time parameter. The value of that rise time parameter is 10 nanosecond, but we want to vary that 5% tolerance, that is plus minus 5%, that will check how the output is being observed, right? So we are done. Okay, fine. In the same way you have to select for TS, whatever TF, whatever you have written the parameter value, just take the center span percentage. Just need to value the center value as 10 nano and span percentage 5. Step size don't give much, it will take larger time to run, so I've given only 5 steps. Okay, then again go do same for the VDD. See, at the same time we are varying 3 parameter at the same time, right? We are varying 3 parameter at the same time. So we have taken center span as the same. Here we take the center as a 1, span percentage 5%, and step size is also 5 we have taken. Okay. See, now all this global variable has been added in your test. All this global variable has been added to your test with the variation of 5%. You may vary to 10%, you may vary to 15%. Actually, we check only for 5 to 10% only. So we have varied for 5%, plus minus 5%. Now we'll run the simulation. Clicking on run button, they will ask for a run. Just click on update and run. No problem. Click on update and run. Is it running? Yes, fine. Why is not running? No. Okay. Okay, fine. Wait for some time. It will give the result. Wait for some time. See, we have taken the steps of 5, right? And we have varied 3 parameters. That means total combination how much? Total combination how much? 216. Yes, right. 216. 216 combination. Very good. So it will run for 216. If you give for step size of 10, it will run for 512. So that's why we have kept it as step size as 5 only. Number steps 5. So please wait. It will give the result after running. So we generally check for that during the PVT analysis. We very basically 3 to 4 parameter. One more parameter you can add here like temperature parameter. So in the process volume temperature means process variation temperature, in which we can vary the process value like VDD, rise time, fall time, as well as we can also vary the temperature. So as to check the final effect at the output. Okay, we'll wait for some time, waiting for the result, then we will compare. Minimum values. See here, whatever you have added in ADE or ADXL, that will only vary, right? So if you want to keep the value of equation of average power, then you can find the value of average power. Here you have selected input and output. So there will be at the final, you will finding one plot. So the plot will be at different process, at different rise time, at different fall time. 3 parameters will be varied one by one. Wait, I will show you after generating of your graph. I will show you. Completing sir. नहीं ओके डेल के था नहीं आपको पुलिस में टेलर हो खेल लेंगे इंडिया थोड़ा सा बड़ा Okay, as I can see, the simulation has been finished. Okay. Hello, can you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Fine. As I can see, the simulation has been finished. You can just go and plot the simulation also. Here you can click. After clicking here, plot all, you can find the plot. Click on plot all. Here. Okay, fine. Just need to open this. Just expand this. Okay. Yeah. See what are the variation it is showing, right? Just expand. Wait, Mohammed, I am explaining you. Just need to expand this. See, three parameter we are varying, right? See, this is for the all for the nominal case. That's why it is first showing nominal. Then we have varied 5%, right? So first, in the first step size, they have taken this is the value of TF, this is the value of TR, and this is the third column value of VDD, right? So different variation has been altogether 216 sample they have taken at different varied, right? See, see the output also. You can, yeah. Wait, I'm just zooming it so that you can easily understand. See this portion I have zoomed. Yeah, see the width. See the variation has been increasing 5%. The output is not much varying, right? see, you can see the overlapping, something like overlapping is done, but not much merit. That means our circuit can persist up to 5% level of tolerance, right? 5%, if you increase 5%, if you vary the different parameter with that of 5%, the circuit will not vary. So altogether 216 it is showing at, you can see the first column. Yes, Poonam, for you, you can see the first column is, this is the value for the rise time that you varied. This is the fall time, whatever you have written, is this is the VDD. So different values, they have checked all this parameter, very least deviation. This is your, yeah, this is your output. You can see that least deviation. This is the input. Okay, this is the output. So these are the PVT analysis. We can also vary one more parameter like temperature. In that only you can add one more parameter and check it the performance. Here you can add the variables from here. You add the variable. Okay, not here. Just go to ADE. There you can add temperature also. Okay, fine. Okay. Okay, you have any query you can ask.
Sir, temperature will be added in design variables, no?
Yes. Temperature will be added in design variable.
Okay.
See here, temperature by default it is 27. You can add, you can change the temperature here also. Yeah, design variable you can find. Yeah, here also parameters. Okay, please wait. Okay. Okay, please go through my screen. I can show you where to vary temperature and all. I think I have to check it. For that, there is option. See, this is the actually by default there is a room temperature. We are running for 27 degrees centigrade. By default, it is run at room temperature. We can vary it here, or we can go to, want more in the parametric. Also, you find that the variable like temperature. See here, temperature is showing, right? You can go to the ADL window, ADE window. Sorry, go to ADE window, Poonam, and you also, Mohammed, go to AD window. There you will find this 4 different parameters. You will find 4 different parameters like temperature, T rise, T fall, right? Yeah. In the parametric you can find. Yes, Poonam, go to the tools parametric. Tools parametric. Yes. You're in the drop down menu, you will find temperature. Here we can vary the temperature, right? You just vary it from -40 to +90. -40 degrees centigrade to +90. Total step, give 1. Give 5. Give 5 as a total steps. Then you can run. Okay, we have to define. Sorry, we can define here also T rise, T fall, and VD. We can wait. Okay, fine. You got the output. Yes, Poonam, you run for that temperature variations. See, with the help of, see here only, here we have varied only the temperature from -40 to 90 with a step size of 5. So 5 different. See, this is the temperature at -7.5. What is the, this is 25 near to nominal. This is 57.5. This is at 90. Yes, please wait. Your plot is will coming. Please wait. You have run, right? Where is your
Yes,
plot?
sir.
Here is the plot. Okay, please wait. We'll run it again. See, here also we can do the parametric analysis, we can vary 3-4 parameter at a same time. The plot is not showing, I think. Okay, what is happening? We have to check it once. Please wait. Okay, restart needed. Fine. First we learn it on that. See, the plot is not coming. I have to check the log file. Oh, this one is your plot. Okay, fine. See, multiple window you have open now. That's why it is showing something like that. It is overlapping like one plot window is already see now. Now it has come right. Now we'll close this. We'll close this. We'll go to the parameter view. Yeah, from here also we can run. We can see. Please wait. Now you can see, right? We just expand it. See, at 5 different temperatures, we have varied for 5 different temperatures. So it is showing for minus 40 degrees centigrade output, minus 7.5 at 25 near to nominal value, near to room temperature. This is at 57.5 and this is 90. In the same way, you can vary. I am showing you in my screen. Please wait. Just look at it into my screen. You can find it there. See, let's say here we have varied only one parameter, right? Now we want to vary more. What we'll do is that right click, insert row. Go to the parametric analysis tab. Mohammed, go to the parametric analysis tab. Just close this. Yes, right click anywhere. Add row, insert row. See, row has been added, right? Do it 3 times. See, do it. Add 3 more rows. Total 3. Total are 4, right? Now add one by one variable. What are the variable you have done with? Just add variables. See, I have added all 4 variables, like tr, ts, and VDD, whatever. You have put it the variables. Add all those variables. You just need to define the range, right? Here, what we'll do is that we want 5% variation only. We want 5% variation only. So what we'll do is that we will go for what are the value we are indicating here as 10 nanosecond. We will first increase, then decrease. Let's say first decrease, like 10 nanosecond will decrease 5%. That means 9.5 nanosecond, right? And when we'll increase by 5%, it will be 10.5. Am I correct? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
See, here you have to do manually, right? But in the ADXL window, in the advanced simulation, we can directly write center span percentage. Automatically, it will calculate. But here we have to do it manually. So both result will give the same value only. But in the advanced simulation, we need not to collect, means we need not to do this calculation. But here we have to do this calculation. See, in the VDD, that is 0.95 to 1.05. 1.05. That means we are just varying by 5%. Just put the step size of 5, nothing else. 5. See, we can put the step size 10, 20, how much you want you can put, but it will take much time. So I've given only for 5. That means 5 with combination of the other 5 and 5. That means let's see how much time it will take. Okay. It will generate, see, whenever you feel okay, please wait. It will generate 625 points. 625 points. That means this 5 and 5, first to 5 will make 25 number of combination. Then again multiplied with 5, that is 125 number of combination. That 125 again multiplied with 5, that is 625, right? Just cancel it. Don't want much, just cancel. Let's put the step size as 3. Put it 3 all. Put it all as a 3, just step as a 3. We want to reduce the step size so as to decrease the number of simulation. Just put it 3, right? Now run. See, total it will generate 81 point, no problem. Just run it. It will show 81 point like that. Just run it, okay, and you can press run. It will take time, and then the data will be plotted. So what is the basic difference between the ADE window and that of ADXL? In the ADXL, that is in the advanced simulation window, we are finding that we can, let's say we can vary 3-4 parameters in the PVT analysis, and there we can define the center span percentage. There we, if you define the percentage center value at 10 nanosecond and take the percentage of 5% span, it will automatically calculate the value, like it will decrease the 5% and increase the 5%, whatever the number of steps they will automatically calculate. But here we need to define that range, that is we need to define the that 95% to that of 105%, maybe that we have to decrease by 5% and increase by 5%. So we have to define some range. Okay, it will be plot. The plot will come after that simulation. You can see that, and we can test the, you can at nominal value what is coming, and you can verify that. Okay, it is running fine. Okay. Okay, Poonam, your output has not came, and I think. Okay, okay. Okay, I have to check it once. Please wait. Yes, Poonam, your output is not correct. Yes, your output is correct. What's your name, Mohammed? Your output is correct. This one is your output, right? No, no. This one is your output. Yes, Mohammed.
Yes, sir.
This one is your output, right? Okay.
Yes, sir. This one.
Okay, that's correct. Okay, fine. Okay. Fine, output is correct. Okay, we'll check. Check, sir. Wait, Poonam, we are checking for you. Okay, all are fine. Why output is not coming? See, with the help of this 5% variation in parameters, we have checked that our output is not varied so much. Means output is not deviated. Means output is not deviated with that of the nominal value, right? Whatever the we have plotted for the nominal, and we have increased the 5% and decreased the 5%. We have checked that parallelly. What you will do is that just need to put equations of power, right? Just load the equation of power, average power, and again you do the parametric. You just check how much the power is deviating, how much the delay is deviating. For you, Mohammed, do check it. Please load the equation of power, average power, or total power,
Okay,
average
sir.
of total power. Okay, and just check the value of how much the power is, and untick the plot. We don't want plot. We just wanted to that with the help of PVT analysis how the power is changing. Right? Just do it. Okay, practice it.
Now Poonam, over to you. You just put your values. You can carry on now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Same thing you need to do here. ठीक है पूनम, let me operate your PC. Okay.
Yes, Mohammed, you have done. Okay, it is running. Very good. Okay, 644. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay. See, while running, just untick the V out and net 5 pin, right? So that the number of run will be less, right? But you have run it,
Okay, sir.
no problem. But please keep it in
Sir,
mind.
I can restart the process by unticking that.
But you have to stop it. You can just stop it. Yeah, stop it. And restart. Okay.
Variable values system controller. Power button.
Fine, it is. Yes, Mohammed, you are doing correct. Good.
Okay, Poonam, you put the values again. I don't know what problem it's getting.
Sir, again it is taking 648 steps.
Yes, yes. फोर्टी आ रहा है अभी.
Okay, it will take time. For 648 run, no problem. It will take time. It will.
Sir, shall I open previous state?
Don't open previous state. What is the problem behind that? I have to check it. No, previous state means load state you want to.
Sir, where power and average was there.
Okay, okay, yes, yes, you can. Yes. But this is running or this is this is not running. Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
Symbol.
It is not running.
Okay, please wait, Poonam. I will check. I will check, cross check. Please wait. Please wait. I will check it once. Why it is not running for you? I will check. Okay. All are fine, I think. Okay. Yes. Okay. Check and save. We just need to vary one parameter only, just for checking purpose. Then we'll vary 3-4 parameter. For the checking purpose, I need to vary one parameter and checking for that. But it is not running that that we have to check it. Right? Yes, it is running. See, sir.
If we take more than 3
Sir,
parameters.
temperature is running. Other
Okay,
3
okay.
parameters. are
Okay, okay, okay.
running.
Okay, okay. Wait, I'm checking. No, wait, I'm checking. It may run. It will take time, but it will run. I think. TR. We can vary as many as parameter we can at a time. That's not a problem. This is 10 nanosecond. That means variation is 9.5 nanosecond to 1.05. Sorry, 10.5. 10.5. That means we are varying 5%. 9.5 and 10.5. Here it is 0.95 to that of 1.05. Let step size of 3 we are giving. Step size of 3. Not much. We are given 3 step size. Now run. 81 points. Please wait. It will run definitely.
Sir, I have not taken nano. In
Oh,
the
that's
variable.
why. Yes, in the variation you have to define the unit. If you no, C has told you have not put in the N. See, without the unit. Okay, that's only. Poonam, if you not enter the value of unit, then it will not give the result, right? You have to enter the value of unit also,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Okay.
9.5.
Oh, yeah. You have to define the unit also. See, only for rise time and fall time, we have defined the unit. See, by default, it will taking the second, but in the VDD, we have not defined that. VDD by default, it will only takes the value of V only. So temperature also take the value at degree centigrade. But as the time is in nano, that's why you have defined. If it is in second, then you need not to define. Now what we'll do, you just add the average power and delay and just vary the parameter and check the performance. It will show some value. It will take time, but it will show value. You can do it in ADXL window also. You can do it here also, right? But better it is that you just go on to ADXL. Means first load the equation of power and that delay whatever you want. Let's say only take powers. Yeah, you can see the variation. You can see the your output is okay. This is your output, right? See, what I wanted you to show you that this is net 5. Okay, I think net 5 is your input and this is your output, right? You just need to separate it. Yeah, you can see that plus minus 5%. The output is following the input, means it is not such deteriorated. That means the variation, what we are doing, the 5% variation, the output is not much deviated with that of nominal value, right? So we can vary our circuit with 5% deviations, with 5% process variation we can do. So it is correct. Now you do for average power and delay, do one by one, and don't do in parametric simulation, do in the ADXL window, which I have shown you first, right? Just need to close this, also close this, just load the state whatever you want and go to the ADXL. There you can do, right? There are also global variation, global parameter variation. There you add the global variables and vary. Okay, Mohammed is doing, his simulation is going on. Okay, we will wait for Mohammed. Yeah, Poonam, you also do. No, don't launch it. First, don't launch it. First, add the equation of here. First, add the equation here. You can, as you told that your state is saved. Wow, various state you have saved. Okay, let's see which state you have saved. Okay, session load state. Which state your average power it will show? Okay, fine.
First,
In the stage 3, is the state 3 you have put it the value of delay. Okay. Average power, I think average power also be plotted here. We can, if you run the circuit, it will show the average value of power, I think. Wait, we will add it here. Yeah, I hope it is showing some error. Okay, fine. Why it is showing error? See, by seeing the log file, we can do. See, we have not given the value, right? So we need to give the value, then only it will take, right? See, these are the parameter value we have not given, right? So just need to define this value. Oh, you can do it like that. Just need to define. Put it 1. Okay, rise time. Yeah, put it. No problem. Put it. No problem. It is open. It is put. You can put it here also. 10 nano. Oh, 10 nano. Okay. Then press OK first. Okay. Okay, fine. Write it. Then run it. Just run it. I hope it will show the value of average power and delay like that. Okay, very good. See, at a time only we want one by one. So we will untick this delay. We just want it for power because it will take much time. So we'll just check for power. Now go to the launch ADXL. Poonam, I have, you just do by your own. Yeah, launch ADXL. Very good. Create new. You can do create new. Okay. Okay, again, okay. Don't change the name, let it be. Don't change the name, okay. Again, override yes. Now, add the global variables. Expand it, yes. Yes, yes, just vary. No. Global variable is already added. See, when you have expanded, see, these three are the global variable added, right? Now, what you need to do is that, yeah, you need to do is that you just double click and put the center span percentage. Yeah, do it by your own.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Center span percentage, first one, I think. Yeah. Just need to define the center value. Center value will be here for 1. Yeah. Here, this parameter is BTD. So center step is 1. Yes, fine. Percentage, how much percentage you want to vary? 5%, right? 5, very good. Okay. Okay, it's okay. Okay, do it for TR also, TF also, yeah. No, don't click there. Click there. Click this side, yeah. Yeah, very good. Center span percentage. Okay. Center, you need to define like 10 and the same value. Okay, total steps. It's all depend upon you. You can take 3, you can take 5. Okay. Just need to define there. Okay. Center span percentage. 10 5 and 5. Okay. Then run it. I hope total 648 simulation will be there. I hope. Check it for once. Please wait. It will show the you are about to run more than 100. Okay, press yes. Let's see how much steps it is taking. 216. Fine. Please wait. It will show the data. What are the value? It will show here. The value will be shown here after running. Please wait. No? Okay. Sir. Yeah. हाँ तो ऐड कीजिए Yes, Mohammed, your output has came. Okay, please wait. Your total views also output has came. See, these are the variations, values, right? These are the different value it is showing. So we can go here, go to the ADEL window and choose the summary. You will find the summary. So wait, Mohammed, go to ADL window, ADXL window, sorry. This choose summary. In this summary, you can find what is the mean value, what is the median value, what is the minimum value. This will all you can see here. Summary, yields, see these are the yields, status. It all will be showing here, right? So this is a detailed analysis. So go to the summary. You can find. Yes, you can see the details here as well as summary. This is a summary. What are the mean value you have got? Like that in your case, you have got the mean value of 895, right? And but in the actual in the ADE window, when you see the value is 892, means after varying the parameter, the maximum the mean is 895. That is near about to that of nominal value, right? So we can by this we can understand that we can vary our circuit with that of 5% variation. It will not affect much power also, means what while varying the variation of different parameter, it will not affect much. Yes, Mohammed, you can see that in your circuit you have got 889 mean. You can see here in the ADE window how much you have got, 889, right? Something like 889.614. And here you are also getting like 89.6. Okay, fine. Means after varying the 5% parameters, the average power is not much varying, right? So we will always check the variation. We will always check the PVT analysis. So at 5% process variations. Okay, sir will query this section. Sir will show you how to plot the VTC characteristics of inverter, as well as sir will also show you in this session that how we can vary the different process with that of VTC. VTC curve, you might have been aware about the VTC, that is voltage transfer characteristic curve. So we will go for VTC curve. I hope you have understood about the process variation temperature. If you have any query, you can ask. Yes, Mohammed, if you have any query, Poonam, you have any query, you can ask.
No,
Okay.
sir.
No, sir, no
Understood,
query.
sir.
Very good, very good. Wait for 2 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes, sir will continue this session.
Okay, sir.
Yes, participants, do practice some other examples. Do vary the width and check the parametric analysis by varying the width. Just make in this inverter only. Just what you'll do is that just make the parametric as a width, right? In the place of width, write W as a parameter value. Then check it the parametric analysis by varying the width, how the output is varying, right? Have you understood? Just close this ADXL window. You need parametric variation in the width only. Let's say we want to vary the width. What we'll do, just check it. Yes, yes, Poonam. What you need to do is that you have given 2-3 parameters, right? We want to vary width also. So there is another parameter like width. So what we'll do, we'll just vary the width. And don't go to property. Just go to Descent Edit, Schematic, New tab. Okay, you can define here width. Here you have given the width equal to 240, right? You just need to define width equal to write W. Write W as a width. It apply. Okay. Then save it. This is your, yeah, okay, fine. This also you can save and then go to ADE window. Yeah, ADE window. Right click, copy from cell view. Width is loaded, right? You can see here width. Earlier you're giving 240 like that, so let it be 240 and only, no problem. Just run this. Now you go for parametric. Yes, Mohammed, I'm coming to your PC, please wait. See, this is the AD window. Okay, I'm just minimizing it. See, we want to vary this width. Are you able to see? Are you able to hear? See you.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Okay, fine. Right. See, right click, descent edit. Descent edit means we are going back and editing something like that. Just click on descent edit, then new tab. Then see, this circuit will open in new tab and is ready for editing. What you need to do is that we just need to replace this width by the parameter like W. We want to vary the width. We have given some constant value as W. We want to vary it, right? Check and save. Then here also check and save. Automatically it will updated in your this symbol. I am showing you. Design edit, new tab. See, it is updated, right? Now again second save. Now go to ADL. Where is the ADL? Right click it. Where is this W came? Where is W came? Just delete it. And now right click, copy from cell view. Now it is okay. See, W is loaded, right? Give the value 240, yes. Whatever you have taken. Right.
Yes, sir.
Have you placed any W in the circuit? No. This is just now I placed, right? That's how it is showing, right? Now you run it.
Sir.
Now you run it, do the parameter.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. Yes, Poonam, you vary the width 5%. You calculate the value of 5%. That is 240 plus 5%. How much? 240 minus 5%. How much? That you have to give as a range, right? You have to calculate. These are the value correct, Mohammed. These are the correct. You just go for the parametric. Just run it, run the ADL, and then go to the tools parametric.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. These are all correct, I think. Pulse width you want to define? Yeah, for TN. These all are correct. These are we have not changed. That's why these all are correct. You just check and save. First check and save. Okay, go to ADL and do. Yes, Poonam. Okay, you're doing fine. Very good. We are given the lower limit. You have to give the upper limit also, right? Okay.
Right, sir.
Okay, very good. Yes. How you have done? Okay, do it fast. Sir will continue take over the class. Sir will show you the VTC curve. So do it fast.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
wait for 2-3 minutes, then sir will continue, right? Okay.
Yes.
No. Yes, Mohammed, don't go for ADXL. It will take more time. Just go to the
Okay,
parametric.
sir.
Just close it. Go
Okay.
to the parametric. Don't want to save, right? Don't want to save.
Yes.
No. Just press it. No problem. Yes, just go to the parametric. Results, tools, parametric. Here only you add the variables and run. Okay, Poonam, you have done correct. Very good. Step size to 2. Very good. 2 only. Okay. Mohammed, put the step size as 2. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Very okay. Vary the width. Okay. Very good. Okay. 5% plus minus 240 minus 5%, that is 228. 228 n you have to write. Sorry, you have to write n. Okay. I have not
Okay,
written
sir.
here. In this previous tab also you have to write here n. Otherwise it will
Okay, sir.
not run. Okay. No problem. Just go to the previous tab. That is your ADE window. There also you have to define. Yeah, this window, and you have to put L, because without unit it will not run. Okay, do
Yes,
it.
sir.
Okay, very good. Go to parametric. Just
Yes, sir.
yeah, very good. You can add more variables also if you want.
Okay, sir.
Okay, very good. Okay. For Poonam, I am seeing that some error is there. That sweep specification variable tr is invalid. Why it is invalid? We will check. See 9.5. Okay, you have given. See what you have written 9,5. Right? It will be 9.5. Right? Have you found, Poonam? Yes, it will be 9.5. You have given
Yes.
earlier comma. Earlier you have put here comma. See, don't put wrong. It will not run. Now I'm running it again. Okay. Please wait. I'm running. Okay. Check for 1 and 1. Okay. Again showing some error, right? Please wait. We'll check it. The log file. Okay. The error of TR, that is 9.5. Okay. Please wait. Please wait, Puran. 10 nano. Okay, fine. All are fine. Always put check and save. We need to run this first. Then we'll go to the parametric. Is it running or not? That we'll see. Then we'll go to the parameter. Please wait. I have clicked on that. Please wait. Please wait, Poonam. I'm checking. Yeah, your output is not being. Okay. We have not ticked the output. That's why it is not plotted. Please wait. Just I need to press the output. Okay. Again running it. Okay, fine. Now go to the parametric wherever you are done. Okay, all are correct. Go. Okay, it is loaded the previous data. That's why it is not showing. Please wait. Tools, parametric, variables. Let's say we are varying the width from, let's say, 2 to 8 n to 252 n. Step size 2. We want to add one parameter only. Let's say TS only, right? And we have taken 9.5 n to that of 10 n. Let's just given the step size 2. Let's say we are varying only 2 parameter at a time. Let's see what the result will show. Yes, working fine, right? So now in the same way we can do. This we don't want this plot, so we can delete it to fine. Just don't want this. We just want only output. Okay, fine, very good. Okay, carry on. Oh yeah, done. Yes, Mohammed, you have also done. See, this is the plot for average data of output, whatever you have taken. You can similarly plot for
Average power, sir.
yes, average power you have done. You can check for output also. Yeah, let's say we are unticking this, we are ticking this only. Let's run for
Okay.
parameter. You'll find. Oh, right. Please wait. See, this you have not defined the steps, so by default it will take 5 steps. That's why it is running for that, right? Now you have got it. Okay. All of you have done. Now sir will carry over. Sir will show you one more simulation. As time is very less, sir will show you one simulation. You go on that. Please wait. Just look onto the screen of sir. I am handing over to sir. Sir will explain. Chetan Pawar sir will explain you VTC characteristics of this inverter circuit. Okay, sir. You just close all this window, only test bench will be open.
Only test bench. Whatever I'm showing on.
Yes, hello. You're mute. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, close all this window, only test bench will be open. Sir will explaining you. Just see the screen of sir. Okay, fine.
Okay,
Good.
now we will see how to plot the VTC curve. Okay, that is the transfer characteristics of CMOS inverter. Just a minute. आपका बंद किया है क्या? Repeat हो रहा है. Hello. Yeah. So we will just plot the VTC curve, that is output voltage versus the input voltage. So this is diagram is same like whatever we have created, and I will just launch the ADE now. We also launch the ADE. Go to launch ADE ADL. Okay. So I am calling the previous saved state. Okay. So you can also call your previous state, no issue. Okay. But if in your previous state, okay, just a minute, Poonam is calling the previous state. Okay, you just call it. Oh, your all parameters are varying. Okay. Okay. So here, first you need to choose the analysis. Click here, choose analysis. Okay. Those who have selected the DC, okay, you choose the analysis. Is my screen visible? I'm doing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, choose the analysis here by clicking on this shortcut. Again, I'm showing by clicking on this shortcut, choose the analysis. Okay. Yeah. Poonam, not like that. Here okay, I will show you again. You just see here. This rightmost side icon is there. Yeah. Choose analysis. Okay, this window will get open. Now you select the DC. Okay. Good. Save DC operating point. Yeah. Now go to the component parameter. Okay. Now select the component. After selecting the component, it will show you that it will come into the schematic editor. Now you select this source, input source. Yeah. Now select the DC voltage of that. First one. That's yes, okay. Good. Now go to the AD again. So this window will come, right? Now in the sweep range, you need to put start value 0 and stop value 1. Okay. Now click on OK here. Right. So now just do the simulation now. Netlist and run. Poonam. Yes. Yeah, you have done it. Yes. Okay.
Sir, that VDD values are not given.
Oh, you give those values because in my state I haven't. You give those values, okay? You give those values and then do. So okay, now click in this window and now click here. Whatever I am showing, click here. First click here, whatever I am showing, click. Then right click, copy to new window, rectangular, new window rectangular. Okay. So now here you can see, if I put the, so here you can see that this is a output voltage versus input voltage characteristics. Okay, we have varied the DC value of input voltage, so this is DC transfer characteristics. So as we have studied in the theory class that so for VLSI, when CMOS inverter operate at its threshold value, what is mean by threshold value? VDD by 2. So what is VDD in our case? The maximum voltage 1 volt. VDD in our case is 1 volt. So what is a VDD by 2? 0.5, right? So ideally this point should be located at 0.5. So whatever this should be at this point, okay, this waveform. So at VDD by 2, P MOSFET and N MOSFET, both the transistor will get switch on, right? And that curve will look like a straight ideally, okay, for a symmetrical inverter. What is mean by symmetrical inverter? Rising time and falling time will be equal, right? But here transistor size, whatever the transistor size we are setting, those are same equal sizes are there, right? We haven't changed the transistor width. So what we will do, we will change the width of the upper P MOSFET, means this one. So we will change the width of the upper P MOSFET, and for that we will apply the parametric analysis. Okay. So because of that, what will happen? We will get the optimum value of width for which we will get the symmetrical inverter. Okay. So I'm just closing this now. So here you just save your state. You can save your state. Okay. And close this AD. Okay, close the AD now. हाँ, स्टेट सेव कीजिए, वो फोल्डर के साथ वाला साइड वाला, नहीं सेशन की जरूरत नहीं, वही पे वो नहीं, वो लास्ट सेकंड लास्ट हाँ सेव. Okay. Okay, now close the AD.
Close the AD. Don't close the tools.
Now here you can see double click on this inverter symbol. Double click on this inverter symbol, triangular. Okay, this window will get open.
Sir, my file got closed, sir.
Okay. अरे वो बॉटम पे होगी वो.
Yes, Puram, you just choose your file, open your file, wherever your file is there, just open. I think where you have put it, it is not showing here, it is not showing here. You want, yeah, it is not showing.
What's the library name?
What was the library name, Puram? Sir is asking.
Sir, inverter Poonam, INV Poonam.
Okay. This one. Okay, fine. Got it. Okay, I think this, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Just open it, no problem. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can continue, sir.
Okay. So now here you can one window get open. Poonam, click on that symbol, inverter symbol,
Okay, click it. Click.
triangular.
Triangle नहीं है, ठीक है
Yes,
इसका.
sir.
Yeah.
Poonam, close the
Yes,
window. Now I will again show you. Just look at the screen, okay? So I'm clicking on this invert triangular.
Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, Poonam, you started. You selected. Fine, fine. So selected. Yes, yes.
This
Which one is
window
it?
will open.
Okay, descent. Okay, right click, descent edit. Descent edit, no? Yeah.
Yes. Now this window will get open, right? So here you select current tab.
Current tab, sir is telling. Okay, fine. Very good. You have selected current tab. Fine. Please wait.
Click
Don't.
OK.
Okay. Click on OK. Okay.
Okay. So it will come to inverter schematic. Okay.
ठीक.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Now select the PMOS.
Already done it. These are with select the PMOS and just do that.
And now type Q. So instead of your total width, put width variable. I have already put a value there. So you put total width is equal to width.
Done, sir.
Okay, okay. ठीक है. Then click on OK and check and save. Now here you can see carefully. Up. It is showing up, right? So click on that up. You will come into this test bench file. Now if I go into this diagram, okay. Now here you can see up. I am locating that.
See, sir, screen where it's up. It is sir is locating.
Here.
Just click on that. Okay, click on up. Okay, fine.
Okay,
Okay, fine.
you will diagram, right? But before I said all of you have your schematic invert. Right? Yes.
Just check and save.
AD. Again here also you
Here also check and save, then launch AD.
launch AD. And then previous state.
Load the previous state, whichever you have saved. Okay. Last state which you have saved, please load it.
Okay.
Okay.
Now click on variables here. Right click.
Okay. Copy from cell. Very good. Mohammed.
Now
Okay. Puna, please wait. You are already okay.
here you
With the
click. And then right.
why with the scheme? Okay. Please wait, Poonam. Sir will instruct you. Please wait.
Yes. Poonam, have you quit?
Yes, it is coming, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
So here put one width, 1 micrometer.
1U, right? 1U. Please wait.
Done.
Wait for further instruction. Yes, you write 1U there. Please wait for the further instruction.
Okay. After writing
1U. Go to tools. Parametric identity.
Okay.
Choose the weight, I think.
Now you can
Variable.
choose the variable width.
Variable as a weight.
Vary the from 1 to 10 U.
Choose the variable width, vary it from 1U to 10U.
And total number of steps 2 to 10.
1U to 10U. Oh yeah, 10U. Steps is 10. Total number of steps 10.
Okay. So insert. Now run the script.
Run this cell. See, it will be plotted for 10 different width. The VTC characteristic will be plotted for the 10 different width. You can see how, yeah. In the second graph, you can see, right?
Now here, click first here. Now after clicking here, right click, copy to new window, rectangular, and by pressing V, put that marker. Okay. So in this diagram, you can observe that. So we are getting around. So if you check here, if we check this point, so at this point we are getting, means for this curve we are getting somewhere around close to 0.5 volt. Okay, 560. Okay, somewhere around close to 560. What the ideal value is? Ideal value is 0.5 volt. Okay, so for this curve we are getting that value. We are getting 560 for that. So if you check the NMOS width, so NMOS width is 120 nanometer, I think, right? Okay. NMOS width is around 120 nanometer. So hole mobility is less than, almost, means electrons mobility is 2 times of the hole's mobility, right? So if you just vary the value from like in nanometer scale, is from like between 200 to 260 nanometer, and you can just observe the difference. Okay, so means if the width of the NMOS is 120 nanometer, okay, and if I make width variation from 200 nanometer to 250 nanometer, right? So for some value we will get the symmetrical inverter. Okay, symmetrical inverter means rising and fall time will be equal. Okay, so what we will do, instead of varying the value from 1U to 2U, okay, so here I will put the value of width 240N. Okay, so it is almost
You can also cross check.
okay. Go to the ADE. No, go to the ADE first. Okay, and instead of 1U, put 240N there. 240N. So it is almost 2 times of N MOSFET. Okay, good. Have you put it, Poonam? Good. Go to tools, parametric analysis. Okay. Now here add that variable. Okay. Select the width. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
yes,
Yes. Now what I will do, I will vary this from 200 and to around 300 N. Okay. And I will just select around 10 steps. Okay. Now for this combination, you run the sweeps. And now you see your graph, okay, that VTC characteristics. Okay. So here you can see we are almost the last one, the yellow one is almost near to 0.5 volt, right? That last one. So it is almost near to 0.5 volt variation. Okay. So you can also increase the width also, means by ranging, you can increase the width above 300 nanometers. So you can see, you can try to verify that. So you at some point you will get the symmetrical inverter. Okay. So like this way, you can find out the optimum width which will be required for the PMOS, so that you will get the equal rising and falling time propagation delays. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So in the normal ideal inverter, we get 0.5 volt, okay, VTH, threshold voltage of the CMOS inverter. So that is almost VDD by 2. Okay, so do you have any query? Okay, ठीक है, so we can conclude now. Mohammed, do you have any queries?
No, sir.
Okay, good. ठीक.
Sir, varying NMOS width only we will get to the near threshold.
No, we have varied the width of the PMOS. What happens? Generally, the electrons mobility is 2 times of holes, approximately, not equal. So electrons mobility is almost 2 times of holes mobility. So because of that, what happens? PMOS is slow compared to the NMOS, right? And because of that, what will happen? The charging time propagation delay. So charging time constant. Okay. So that will be more than the discharging time constant. So because of that, what will happen? The propagation, the rising time delay will get increased. Okay, rising time, and that will not be equal to the falling time delay. So there will be the asymmetrical nature in the inverter. So what is mean by symmetrical inverter? Your rising time will be equal to the falling time. Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's why we are varying the PMOS width.
Yes.
Okay, sir has explained the VTC characteristics, and by varying the PMOS width, we can check the threshold value, right? And see, tomorrow, today's session is over here, and we will connect again tomorrow. Tomorrow is very important session. We will go for the layout. We will go for the layout, and we will check the post layout simulation. See, in the industries also, there is a layout engineer, physical design engineer. These all we have studied. These all are the work for the physical design. And from tomorrow we will do for layout, means layout extractions, how we can check the DRC, LVS, parasitic extraction, as well as post load simulation. So tomorrow we will connect again at 10. So we will start tomorrow session. So if you want to practice, you may practice, but as college is going to be close at 4 p.m. So we need to leave this session. Okay, thank you participants for joining. Tomorrow we will do the layout. Yes, Mohammed. Tomorrow we will do the layout, and Poonam do connect at 10. Say
Yes,
others
sir.
also.
Thank you, sir.
Say other. Yes, Poonam, please tell your friends also to join as we are going for layout design. See, this is different from that of what are they have studied in the schematic. That will go for the layout design. So we'll do the layout. So please tell your friend to connect
Yes,
tomorrow,
sir.
right? Okay, okay. Thank you, participants. We can leave this
Thank you, sir.
meeting. Thank you so much.
Thank
Okay.
you, sir.